Hello there! This is DBT, and these are the rooms. And alright, let's play some The Crew 2 in the spooky way. I wanted to have a voice effect for that, but I cannot be playing and changing the voice effect, so we're okay, we can live with that. But yeah, alright, so why do I say this is a spooky week? Well, this entire week I have been uploading videos that is somewhat, and very heavy emphasis on the somewhat, related to either Halloween or Day of the Dead, as it is a celebration. Okay, that bike just hit me. And as it is a celebration in Mexico, but either way, I decided to play The Crew for today, or show it to you today, because there was a new car that was added into this game, which I think it kind of, sort of, maybe, perhaps, if you squint really hard, fits the idea of the spooky week. And man, I am so glad to finally see a new Lambo in this game. Oh my god. I really haven't played this game in a long time. Well, I did play it, but I haven't made a video on it. But even then, when I played it, before I started playing it, I don't know, like a week ago, it had been months since I have touched this game. And the reality is, because I've said it before, I don't necessarily love this game. It is fun, it is entertaining, there's a lot of cars, so there's a bunch of good stuff, but the driving in this game does feel a bit weird, a bit sticky, it's strange, I don't know. So, when I started getting back into racing games, yeah, this game helped me. Oh, Jesus, the game is freezing on me, why not? When I started getting back into racing games a couple years ago, I had to pick up this game for like $10 or something, it was really cheap. And you know, I thought like, hey, yeah, why not? Let's give it a shot. And I enjoyed it for what it was. But once I started playing other racing games, say something like Need for Speed or maybe Forza Horizon, things like that, I realized that I didn't like too much the driving in this game. But like I said, it still has a bunch of things that you can have fun with. And of course, the selection of cars is one of those things. But ever since I started playing it back then, the game already had basically all the Lambos that it had. And since then, there was nothing new added to it, except that finally a new one was added, and that is what is somewhat related to the spooky, maybe, perhaps, yes? Alright, let's have a look at what that is. And for that, let's go over here. Vehicles. Now, I already bought it, and in fact, if you look at the top right, you can see that I'm pretty much poor in those, what is it, bucks? Or whatever, 33,756. Yeah, because I just recently bought the car. I don't know why I didn't record when I bought it, but it's fine, it's fine. Here we go. The Reventone, look at this beauty, all dark and evil and whatnot. So yeah, this car was finally added into this game. Asphalt 8, I'm still waiting for you to add this car, just saying. But yeah, in case you don't know, the Reventone, it's basically the what would you say, the combination or the amalgamation of the flagship of the time, which was the Murcielago. That's why it looks so much like a Murcielago from behind. And the upcoming flagship that would come out a couple years later or so, being the Aventador. And that's why if you look at it, let me go back into the light over there so you can see it a bit better. You can see that the front is very, very reminiscent of that of an Aventador. So yeah, this was the middle point between those two cars, and it's a fantastically beautiful car. I love it. And now it is in the game. Now, it was added as a hypercar, so that means obviously I cannot do races with this thing in the regular street. But no worries, there's a bunch of hypercar races to do too, so that's what we're doing today. However, even before I do that, I want to check real quick. I say I want to check, I already did it outside of the video. Shh, don't tell anybody. But you know, the customization and all of that good stuff. Also, I'll apply some of the performance parts, because right now I have it at stock at a performance level of 220. You can see it on the right side. And obviously, I wanted to have it stronger. Unfortunately, I have a ton of parts to do that. So, since I plan to use this car a fair bit, I want to see if I can complete the special... What is that thing called? Hold on, there's a way to see it. Yeah, the set bonus. The loot digger at the right side. I want to see if I can complete that set bonus, which gets activated when all of the parts that you install have that same bonus. The one in white. And I don't know if I have enough to do it. That's 2 out of, what is it, 6 or 7? Do I have? Yes, I do. I don't even care about any of the other bonuses. I don't have one for this one. Ah, damn. Alright, so for the time being, I'm just gonna apply that because it's good for loot. How about in the other? Nope, I don't have one in here either. Alright, fine. Let's go for this. Oh, I do have a couple over here, and All right, so basically I'm missing 2 or 3. 3. Yeah, I'm missing 3 of those things. All right, that's fine. For the time being, I'll survive like that. You can see that the performance level is already at the maximum anyway, so that doesn't matter. But as far as customization, let's look at this. Color, well, there's different colors, obviously. The base color being the dark gray, which is the actual color that the car came out with back when. But you can do, obviously, another bunch of colors, or you can even select your own color and all of that stuff. Chrome, matte, anodized, is that how you say that? Oh, that looks kind of dope. Okay, slightly darker. Yeah, I like that. No, too dark. I'm between these two. And I know the original carving, all dark and whatnot. Oh yeah, that's the original color. But I do like cars with a slightly brighter color schemes, just because it makes it so that it's more the lines of the car and all of that is more visible. But what I'm interested really is the visual parts. Now I already bought the parts that I want to use, but I'm gonna give you a quick tour of this. In the hood department, we can just have the carbon hood. What is that? An additional vent right here, or carbon with that vent. So I'm gonna go with that one just because I like. Oh boy, how much is this? 24,000. All right, no, I'm not gonna buy it right now because, like I said, I'm very, very poor. But I'll show you the options anyway. We have the front bumper with the big lip. Then we have this one with the tricolore, and this one. Now I already have this one because I already bought it, because like I said, I already did it outside of a video. I'm just giving you the tour in reality. As far as front fender, we have wide body, or we have wide body with carbon. Actually, kind of like with carbon, but I bought the regular wide body, so I'm going with that. Rims, well, you know how rims work. There's always a big selection. But at the time being, I don't want to mess around with this. I normally don't. I know that a lot of people love messing around with rims and all, but that's not me. Mirrors, it's instead of carbony, it's just with the color, or color with carbon with tricolore. So I'm gonna go with. No, I'm gonna stay with that for the time being, because again, I don't have a lot of money. As far as the skirt, look at that. Black, I'll do it. Rear fender, wide body, and wide body with some carbon. Actually, that kind of looks cool because it also colors the vent or wing. Not the wing, the rear wing, but the little, this, can I select it? Yeah, all this section that opens up when you're going fast enough, it colors it. It makes me think of Aventadors in the future, but I don't want to buy that right now because I'm poor. Rear wing, oh, this is the important part. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Actually, I think we can, yeah. Look at that. Doesn't it look fantastic? So that's the one I already bought. And there's also this. It's not really a wing. It's just the color of that section. So there's only one wing, and I already bought it. So that's what we're going for. As far as rear bumper, we have some extra diffusers, and you know, variations of the colors and all of that. And this is the one that I already had bought, so I'm keeping that. As far as interior color, well, that doesn't really matter too much. But if you're a person that likes to go in first person and all of that, well, maybe we can do a fancy color and go with that. And just like that, we have our wide body Reventon with a fancy ass color. All right, let's use that. So like I said, it's not exactly spooky with this, what I'm doing, but it is a spooky car. I want to believe. Oh, look, that looks pretty dope with the sun. How about I take a picture of this? What is the picture mode? Yeah, okay, I think that was the key, or I don't know what opened. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Actually kind of looks better if I took it. Oh, how about that? If this thing wasn't here, it would be better, but let's see if we can just... What is the... How do you do zoom? No, that's not it. I don't know how to do... Oh, settings? Yes. All right, that's a bit annoying. Then you gotta do it like this, but that's all right. No, I don't want to take it like that. Just enough to get rid of that. Yeah, I like that one. I'm keeping that one. All right, let's drive a little bit. I'm sorry, I get distracted. I just really wanted to have a quick look. Now, one thing that I do like a lot about the Crew 2 in regards to the photo mode is that it does give you quite a few options, and I think the most important for me is the fact that it actually allows you to change the time of day, and that is absolutely a killer feature, because sometimes in Forza Horizon And not only time of day, weather, and all of that, it allows you to change over here. But sometimes in Forza Horizon, I want to take a picture of my car, and turns out that, oh, it's dark, oh, it's raining, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. And it's like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a oh, no. What did I do? I opened... What is that? I have no idea what I did. Okay. Yeah, this map is peculiar. Takes a bit long to open, but it's actually pretty dope. Open filters. We're gonna do discipline. Ah, Jesus. And we're going for Hypercar. Yeah. Let's go. Now, New Orleans Hypercar. All right, let's try one race like this just because I really want to. Just drive the car for a little bit and test it out. And again, I know this isn't very spooky, but I do believe that there's some spooky looking events over here in the cruise, so we might just have a quick look at that. Now, I want to make sure that my computer isn't burning up to a crazy degree, because in spite of this game not being exactly incredibly demanding, you know, when you're recording and playing and all of that, it can get a little tough for the PC, but it seems to be okay. It's hot, not too much. So let's drive my beauty. Look at this thing. I see an F1, I see a LaFerrari, two LaFerraris, in fact. I don't know what middle red one is. All right, we'll see what we can do. Now, another thing that I don't love about this game, and I've talked about this before, but hey, I think it's worth mentioning every time that I play this game. Oh, that's a Chiron right there. Is the fact that this game is kind of easy. Like right now, I'm in theory playing in the hardest difficulty, meaning Ace difficulty, but all it does is change the rank of the cars that you get matched against and the requirement of rank. Not requirement, because you can play with whatever rank you want, but with the rank that is recommended. So yeah, that is a bit unfortunate, because after a while this game does get a little easy. I said that, and I'm probably gonna lose the race just because, like I said, I really haven't played. I played a little bit to grind for the resources to buy this car, but the reality is that I haven't played for too long to be like, oh yeah, I perfectly know how to drive in this game. But overall, once you play it, I don't know, for a few days in a row and whatnot, you kind of get the hang of the driving in this game, and then that's it. There's not a lot of challenge. I suppose the challenge really lies going against other players, but I don't know. A lot of these games, I just enjoy against the computer. I don't know why. I do like playing multiplayer in other games, like obviously Asphalt and things like that. But in this type of games, for some reason, I'm not super interested in going multiplayer. But hey, maybe that's something that I gotta fix. I gotta change about myself. Because I don't know. All right, how about you tell me, guys, in the comments right now. Tell me if you would be more interested in seeing some multiplayer in this game. Because I really don't know if that is something you want to see. Maybe you will find this video by itself extremely boring. Because it's like, oh my god, it's not that much of a challenge. I say that, and I'm still in third place. But hey, and maybe you want to see some multiplayer, so maybe I can do that. I don't make any promises, but I'm really more curious to know what you guys think about it. Because I don't believe that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe that the lack of interest on this type of videos has to do with being single player or multiplayer. I think it just has to do with the fact that you guys don't love these games very much, and that is completely fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not here to shame you for not watching my videos, but what the hell? Why the hell are you not watching my videos, huh? I do more things than Asphalt, man. I should have said. I do more than Asphalt, people. Come on, watch it all. I promise it's somewhat fun. All right, so we get to a straight, and this is the part where, you know, I just run away. Whenever there's a ton of turns, that is when the game gets a little bit more difficult, but as soon as you get into the straights, then GG, you have won. I don't know if the rubber banding in this game for the AI is not as bad or what, but yeah, it definitely gets... Oh Jesus, okay. Learn to drive, BT. And just like that, I have hurt my car a bit more. Oh man, sad time. But yeah, so hey, new Lambo, I'm glad. That's all I can say right now. Now, one thing I almost never do in this game is attempt to take corners drifting. And considering that this is a very arcadey game, I wonder if that is something, oh Jesus Christ, that I should be actively attempting more often. And the AI is catching up, oh boy. Is that a Ferrari super fast thingy? I think that's what it is, but I'm not sure. Alright, we're 83% into the race. We can make it. Don't worry about it. Believe in DBT, for DBT believes in you. Alright, right, so far so good. Yeah, I think I should be safe. A bit of a turn. Not a lot of obstacles. Harder turn. Hit the UPS delivery van. We're fine. And just like that, I get my first place. Now, as much as I kind of shit on this game because of the driving and all of that, there's one thing that this game has taught me, and that is something that I forgot when I started playing Forza Horizon, and that is the fact of not having rewinds. As far as I know, this game doesn't have rewinds, and that is a good thing because it forces me to not drive better, but you know, play a bit more committed and be less dumbass when I'm driving. Because then if you mess it up, then that's it, you messed up your race, and that is that. Alright, so let me check what's out there in the map, because I do believe there was some semi-spooky events, but for that I need to look for them. So I'm gonna pause right here and resume when I find something. Here we go. Scary Salem, or scary I should say. Yeah, I knew there was some scary looking. Oh, look at that, the guy with the mask and all of that. This is an old event from what I know. So this is not necessarily new, but I definitely needed to have something within this video that had to do with Halloween, because otherwise I cannot justify saying that this is a scary video. Well, not that it's a scary video, but it's in relation to this scary or spooky week. So I decided to do this. Now, I'm doing it in the, speaking about difficulty, I'm doing it in the quote-unquote easy difficulty, because the car, it's a loaned car. I don't know if you can actually buy this car, or how the hell do you upgrade a car that you don't own. So that is why I'm not able to go on a higher difficulty, because yeah, cannot upgrade this car at all. So yeah, I don't know if you know how to do that, let me know, because there's been a couple of races where I've been stuck precisely because of that. And I see a couple of hot rods, nice looking hot rods.
We're in first place.
Oh, it said okay, I heard it, he said goat suckers, and I'm like, what? Excuse me, mister? Oh, what was that? That looked like it was falling. Okay. Now, it's been a very long time since I've done this race, so I'm kind of relearning it in a way, if you will. But hey. Also, this game does have fog and things like that, so if I had the ability to construct my own race, I would definitely do a Silent Hillish race, you know? Everything is crazy fog and whatnot, but hey. And that actually makes me think, has this game ever gotten some sort of a race creation tool or something? I don't believe that it has, and that honestly kind of bothers me, because I keep on saying this pretty much every time that I do these videos, but again, these videos are so rare that it's worth mentioning. That with the absolutely ginormous map that this game has, I don't understand why you can't create your own races. You know? That's what really doesn't quite sit well with me, because the map is so huge that unless you're really here for a stroll, you know, driving around the miniaturized version of the United States, you're really never gonna see all of the roads. Because if I am in the East Coast and I need to go to the West Coast to a race, I'm not gonna spend half hour driving over there. I'm just gonna fast travel to it. So in that sense, you miss pretty much all of those roads. And like I said, I feel like this could have so many more road races, much more hypercar races and all of that, but it really doesn't seem that it's the case, and that does bother me a little bit, because the possibilities are there, and they're pretty much endless thanks to the ginormous map. But you know, I don't know, maybe I'm just talking nonsense over here, and there is already some sort of creation mode for a race, and I'm just the dumbass who doesn't know how to do it. But if it does exist, I don't know where it is, and that is indeed a problem, because I should be able to see it. To be fair, I'm not super invested in doing basically the career or whatever you want to call it in this game. Because there are stories and whatnot, but I don't think I've done those, and honestly I don't care. They don't, and I could be wrong though, but oh Jesus, they don't seem to be consequential to anything in the game other than, hey, I finished the career or the story or whatever you want to call it. So that's why I've never focused on it. I think there's a couple of cars that are locked behind those, but you know, the only thing I want to do is eventually get I think there is a Lambo, Hurricane Performance. I don't remember exactly which one, but it's locked behind either some sort of challenge or some sort of story-based event or something. I don't know. And that I haven't done, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Now, as I said in the previous videos, because by the time you're watching this, if you're watching it, it's on a Wednesday in the spooky week. Monday I did Asphalt 8, Tuesday I did Asphalt 9, and Wednesday we're doing The Crew 2. Tomorrow there will be something else. But yeah, if you've watched any of the other previous 2 videos on the spooky week, you'll know that I keep on saying that, well, as much as I love Halloween, because Halloween is one of my favorite quote-unquote holidays, there's very little intersection of Halloween with racing, you know? And my other love of video games, first-person shooters, Halloween, well, that makes a bit more sense. It's scary games, or, you know, things like that. But as far as racing, I don't think there's such thing as a scary racing game, and that is indeed a bit sad. And that is why I kind of have a bit of a problem over here when I thought, hey, I want to make some videos that are somehow thematic to Halloween or Day of the Dead, the celebration here in Mexico. But really, there's not much I can do other than, and I thought about it, but that takes too long, and I don't know that I have the skill to do it, to create liveries, for example, in this game, or maybe in in Forza Horizon 5, create some liveries that have something to do. But again, that is only barely scratching the whole idea of being somewhat related to Halloween or spooky stuff. So that is kind of sad. And how did that hell stay straight up? I have no idea. And if you see me wiggling the car, that is again the fact that I find driving in this game. Oh wow! No! He beat me! Oh my God! He beat me last. No, you didn't. What, you thought you were gonna beat me? I never doubted it. Yeah. So, what is there to do scary in a racing game? I don't see it. You know. Again, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but... Or a switch vehicle. Yeah, I don't get to keep that vehicle, and that is why I don't know how to... Whoa, this place at daytime looks so different. Nice. You see? A little bit of fog, a little bit of colored lighting, and suddenly the world looks like a different place. That's dope. I really have never... Well, maybe I really should do... Maybe one day that I'm really bored, in the upcoming couple of months, because I'll have a lot of time to stream for IRL reasons. I may just do a little bit of a stream of me going around the world. Just look at that place. I've never seen it. I don't think I've ever stopped around here. I don't even know that I've driven around here. Normally I finish the race, because I've done that race before a long time ago, and be like, okay, I'm done, and just keep on driving to some other places. Is that a Starbucks? Star Roger Coffee. Oh, cool. See? Again, there's definitely some lot of love put onto this game and creating a world, none of that. Like I said, the map is ginormous, and honestly, it surprises me to hell and back. But you have very little reason to ever... Well, I mean, doing sightseeing, you have to be in that mindset in order to do it and enjoy the world like that. But the game by itself doesn't incentivize you to do anything like that, as far as I know. As far as I know, I should say. But yeah, definitely looking at all of this, it's pretty dope. Look at that, there's even a statue over there. What the hell? That's some sort of religious statue thingy? I have no idea. Cool. Alright, well, yeah, so maybe one day I'll do a little bit of sightseeing on a stream where the whole objective of the stream is just doing sightseeing rather than... But I probably would need to do some racing. I don't know. Maybe it will be a silent stream, or... I really don't even know how I would create some interaction in something like that. But oh well. Oh Jesus! That's what I wanted to do. Alright, we'll still have for another race, and we're gonna finish with the car that we started, because in the end that is what I wanted to feature in this video. For that, let me open the filters and go back to Hypercar. Oh Jesus, what did I do? Okay, there we go. Now there's a race over here. This actually looks like it could be an interesting race. So let's do that. Oh yeah. And I'll set the waypoint. How about that? Instead of quick traveling to it, I'll set a waypoint and drive to that place. See what I'm saying? That normally it's so much easier to just do fast travel and yeah, I'm there, I'm gonna do the race and I'm done. But there's also an opportunity. Oh Jesus, I can speak. Opportunity to travel around this world and seeing what's out there and all of that. But then again, when you're driving at this speed, it's not like you can do a lot of sightseeing other than the road in front of you so that you don't crash. But hey, it's fine. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. And I think this is the first video that I've recorded since the Crew 2 did the... interesting. Since the Crew 2 changed the lighting system, where supposedly it looks better. Honestly, to me, it looks very, very similar. Maybe I do see a little bit of a difference, but not a whole lot. And, you know, I did say a very long time ago when I started playing this game, because if I remember correctly, I think I played Need for Speed Heat first, and then I played this game. And even though I believe Heat is ever so slightly newer than this, I did think that this game looked a bit too crappy compared to Heat. And I said that it was precisely had to do with the lighting. That the lighting, for some reason, it just felt very cartoony. I don't know, like maybe everything is lit up too flatly or something. I don't know what it is, but there's something about the lighting in this game that I did not love. And like I said, they released an update or something up with quote-unquote improved lighting. Did it actually improve a lot? I don't know. I don't think so. But again, because I don't play this game too much, maybe somebody that does play it and, you know, it's used to seeing the world in a particular color or whatever, suddenly it's like, oh wait, you know what, this actually does look much better now. I wouldn't know because I don't play this game, and it's a shame. I'm really curious to see what the Crew 3 has to offer, and if it has a better driving model, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that thing when it comes out. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, just skipped a little bit of the loading to make this, because we barely have time to do this race. I don't know how long this race is, probably like 3 or 4 minutes, which seems to be the standard for races in the Crew. Well, I would say standards, but no, there's other races that are 8 minutes, 10 minutes, and then there is the infamous race of what, like 20 something minutes or so. All right. Well, driving around here in the forest, looks kind of dope. I'm so much more used to doing races with hypercars in the desert areas of this map that seeing all of this does look kind of dope. Now, don't mind me just losing control of my car. That is kind of how I drive. Don't worry about it. It's all good. But man, doesn't my car, when it's not broken, look pretty dope? Now, you know, one thing, and I didn't know a whole lot about this when I started playing racing games proper a couple years ago, about the racing line and how you're supposed to use it and all of that. But now that I have more experience, I realized that the racing line in this game is mostly just to indicate where you are going, rather than showing you the braking points and the proper and the best racing line and all of that. Where a racing line in something like Forza Horizon is much more like, oh, this is the best racing line we can give you so that you can, you know, get the best time and brake proper and all of that stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see this racing line, because this is what I want a racing line for. Not so much for it to show me what are the absolute 100% best lines that I could possibly do or anything. I just want it to be some sort of indication as to where in the hell am I going, because sometimes I guess I'm an old person and sometimes I just don't quite understand the road and like, wait, am I going left? Am I going right? What's happening? So having this does help me a lot, and the fact that this line is in the sky also, it's pretty interesting. Although I would say that from time to time it does get a little bit difficult to see if you're going uphill and that color is against the sky. But hey, you can't win them all. Even when it's on the floor in other games, if the sun is reflecting or things like that, which happens a lot in Forza Horizon, then suddenly your line is completely invisible because you don't see it. But yeah, I do like this racing line, the fact that it just tells you where you're supposed to go. It's not a guide as to how to improve your racing line itself, or at least I don't think that's what it is. But yeah, it doesn't seem that it wants me to cut off corners and things like that. So, oh boy. Ooh, it's dark suddenly. dark and moody, spooky. I'm telling you, I'm just looking for any single bit that I can climb to and say, yeah, it has to do with the spooky season. Why not? Yeah, and as expected, it's about a race about 4 minutes long, so that's okay. But man, I'm so glad that this car is in here. People of the crew, I'll be waiting for you to add the Cyan, for you to add the Terzo Millennium will be pretty dope too. If you want to add the Vision Gran Turismo, I would appreciate it as well. So, you know, I'm just saying, there's definitely some more Lambos to add. So I'll be right here, game. If I need to grind to get them, it's fine. And there you go. We have finished another race with this beauty. After we have upgraded it, painted it, and added some body kit parts. That's pretty dope. Not a lot of money for me, but hey, it's fine. I can survive with that for the time being. So alright, that is where I'm gonna leave it for this video. But before I go, I want to invite you to the House of Rooms, which is my Discord server. Link is in the description. We talk about this game, but mainly about Asphalt and other racing games, because I really don't play this very often. But hey, there is that also. And why don't you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we're still looking for more subscribers. Because hey, maybe when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'll do another long ass stream. I don't know, we will see. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Bye bye.